Hey people, sorry for the shit shadowy recording, but yeah, I'm back. Hey, it's Bob here, and I'm going to talk a bit about TNA Genesis. This isn't exactly a review because I haven't actually seen the whole show, but I started to watch it on Monday, and from there on I just went on Daily Motion and picked out matches I wanted to see. So yeah. And I started to watch it. It opened up with Abyss versus Black Rain and some Chamber of Horrors match thingamajig. Yeah, it was gimmicky, maybe over gimmicked. Not a lot of people like it. This isn't one for wrestling fans in particular, really. And it probably isn't the best thing to open up a TNA pay-per-view with, but I enjoyed seeing Black Rain take a choke slam into some glass on the floor or whatever it was, and there's horrible camera shots everywhere, and James Mitchell came out, and there's just lots of gimmickry and stupid spots with mouse traps and that. Yeah, it wasn't, well, I don't know, it went on far too long for a start, and it's not the kind of thing us wrestling fans want to see. But there's the one thing to remember is that wrestling in this day and age, especially on an entertainment level, which TNA wants to get to, it often has stupid fucking gimmicks. I mean, Abyss is fucking awesome. I love Abyss. But Black Rain reminds me of something from late WCW, when WCW was going down the shitter, basically. Yeah, it was just a silly fucking match, basically. There you go. But on from there, Motor City Machine Guns against the Team 3D. I really loved this match, and it was a match that showed Motor City Machine Guns' potential. Of course, Team 3D had their time when they dominate and stuff, but so they should. I mean, they're they're big men tag team, and they're rather legendary and stuff. And yeah, there was some great kicks, and Motor City Machine Guns kind of carried the match a hell of a lot. And obviously, they're two of my favourites in TNA, and they went over cleanly. And what more can you ask for than that, really? It was cool to see and a great moment. It's just a shame TNA, production team, camera shot cut away from them as soon as they won the match, pretty much. They could have shown a celebration, made a big deal of it, but hey, there you go. What other matches did I see? Oh yeah, Sanjay Dutt against Jay Lethal. It was the kind of match they could have. It was kind of oh, it was cool. I loved it, but I think it could have gone on longer, and they could have made it a bit more classic. There was some nice lethal combination, obviously, standing shooting star press from Dutt, and some nice kicks and stuff. And Jay Lethal got the win with his Macho Man elbow, and it looked like they were going to do some Elizabeth thing. But then Team 3D came out and started to whip them with those belts, which makes me sick, but they're doing their job as heels, so you've got to remember this. So hopefully there's a good payoff to them doing all this burying and shit. But yeah, it was cool, but the ending made me cringe, and at the mark, as wrestling fans, you got to have can't be too removed from the mark within you, otherwise you won't enjoy it. And yeah, Team 3D, they're doing a good job as heels at the moment with this X Division sucks stuff, and hopefully it will come back to whack them in the face and won't be a total burial. But yeah, they came out, did all the whipping, and stole the X Division title, so who knows what's going to come of that. Oh, what other matches? Matches I didn't see was Rude against Joe. I don't know why I didn't get to see this. I was quite interested. I've just been a bit busy. I hadn't seen the women's match either. I didn't see the tag team title match. But there was like the match of the night, undoubtedly, was Kaz versus Christian Cage. This was fucking wicked. Like, there's a nice frog splash onto the Kaz on the ladder, leaning across the side, and a nice kind of forward rolling plancher thing by Kaz into the ring. And like, there was an early spot like where he came across with a ladder. I think he did a crossbody block in the Christian, and Christian cut across the eye, and you could tell that was like totally potatoed. And like, God, these guys are fucking tough. Like, to like still go through the match and that, because like Christian looked a bit battered and bruised after that spot. But yeah, it was like kind of awesome match. They were having like the match of the night, basically one of the best TNA matches of the year, probably most undoubtedly. AJ and Tomko came down, Christian sent them back, but that would be his downfall. Kaz went to get the victory, and that was another excellent job of putting someone over in TNA on this pay-per-view, which was fucking cool. And I'm glad Kaz is getting a title shot, though I think he should get a title shot on the next pay-per-view and like do the whole underdog thing instead of it just being a throwaway match on Impact, which is undoubtedly what it may well be, because unless they're just testing him for something in the future, which I hope, because obviously Kaz is a star in the making. Yeah, so I watched the main event, and predictably Booker T was the mystery partner. He came out to a huge pop, was smiling, looked like he enjoyed himself, and it was fucking great to see, because like we all know Booker T should have been like a big star years ago in the WWE and that, and obviously he's been held back. Even in his King Booker gimmick he was held back and like wasn't allowed to like have the great matches these could do. I mean, this wasn't particularly a great match, but you can tell they all tried. Even Kevin Nash didn't look too bad in the parts he was in this match. Yeah, it was cool. It like flowed. Wasn't a classic main event, but it was alright for what it was. And it was just good to see like Booker T in the ring again, like being like happy and looking like he enjoyed himself, because I think he'd suit TNA down to the ground. I know it's a bit shitty. It's another former WWE star taking another main event thing, which like the homegrown TNA people could do, but I think Booker T's worthwhile, like more so than fucking idiots like Black Rain or Fatu, who got released anyway, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, well, Angle got the win. There was like power bombs and angle plexes and stuff, and Charmel came down looking normal other than being a queen, and that was good. So yeah, I enjoyed what I saw of this pay-per-view a lot, and I hope TNA keeps it up. I mean, I haven't seen it much Impacts recently, apart from last week's, and I hope TNA can keep this up, because I'm really enjoying it, like, on a fanboy kind of level, and plus, they're in matches that deliver and that, and I hope there's a good payoff to this X Division thing. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. I'm going to do a vid tomorrow reviewing this DVD Oliver Scott sent me, Pro Wrestling Syndicate Revelations. I'm about 3 matches in. It's looking kind of good, so I'm going to look forward to that review, and hopefully I'll do it in the day, more in the daytime, so there's better light and stuff. Alright, take care guys. Please leave me comments. I want to hear your views. We'll see you later. Bye.